Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Tommy's Trains. I've got two accessories that we're going to put on today. The first one is this Semaphore, which is a 6-12727. So the Semaphore looks a lot like the mail pickup set, which has a semaphore on it. So this one's just a semaphore for the track signals to let you know if you can go, come or go, and this one indicates if you've got mail to be picked up. So this one's pretty simple to hook up. There's 3 wires to go to this one. You've got one that goes directly from the semaphore to the power pack on your accessory, and then you've got one that goes through the 3rd pin on your contactor. Yeah, contactor. Which is basically, they're pressure sensitive switches that go underneath your rails. So when the train runs over it, it activates a little spring in here and makes contact. So what it does is it allows the power to pass through the power pack to the motor in here. That'll spring the little semaphore up and give you the high ball. And the 3rd one just goes to a terminal here. So you've got one that goes directly, one that goes through and out, and then one that just goes to here. The train going over it, the weight of the train activates the switch, which in turn makes the semaphore go. So we're going to drive over that. All right, and that's that. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I think these probably run about $30, probably. This one was used, and I picked this one up with a slew of things that I got in a big lot of Lionel stuff. So pretty neat little rig. There's places to screw it down. It actually still has one of the screws. They're just little sheet metal screws. Looks like about an inch that would go through here and also through here to anchor it down. And this one here doesn't matter how close you have it to the tracks, whereas the mail pickup, you have to have it like 2.5 inches in order for the arm to hit the magnet on whatever car that you decided to have the mail attached to. But this one, you can put it, pretty much wherever. So pretty neat little add-on accessory, and I would definitely not think twice about picking this one up because this one's kind of fun. Get the train off the switch there. All right, and then the next piece that we have is really common, and you see this sometimes in like some of the heritage railroad, the tourist railroads, they might have preserved one of these, and it's a wig-wag or a banjo signal. So all this one does is it has a light, and then the stop sign will wig-wag. So we're going to hook this one up next. And this is a Lionel 6-14090. And it uses a 153C contactor, which is the same thing we used for the other stuff we've been using so far as the accessories go today. So you take the contactor, and you're only going to use 2 wires on this one. You're going to run one from the sign to 3, and you're going to run one from there to 2, and then back out to the power. So 3 goes to the signal, and then the second terminal here goes to power A, and then you go into 2 and out of 2 to go to your power pack or your accessory, your AC. So really simple. And then you've got your little thumb screw here to adjust the pressure. You put this under a tie. Generally, it makes it a little easier. It kind of fits right in there. So then we'll take our train and run over the contactor and see if the wigwags. Let's see if I adjusted it right. Oh, I get caught on the wire here. Almost. Let's just see which way we need to. Basically want it almost to come on when the train is not on it. And once you leave, it comes off, as it should. We'll back over it again. Let's see if the caboose is heavy enough on its own. Nope. The engine is. So there's a little bit of fine tuning here, but really not a lot to this thing. This one, let's see when this one was made, 2003. So this is a newer one. And there's a way to hook this onto Fast Track, and I don't know exactly how you do it. I think you need one of those accessory operator. You need one of those. There's a special piece of track you need to hook it up to, and it doesn't tell you how to do it in here. It only tells you to use the contactor. I guess you can use a controller, which would allow you to turn it on with a switch, but I don't know why you wouldn't want the train to turn it on. So another neat little accessory that you can get for 20 bucks ish. Again, if you can get a lot, like sometimes you can just find a whole slew of, somebody passed away and grandkids were just cleaning the house, whatever. You go in and you see this pile of train stuff, and you can oftentimes get it, what a reasonable going price for what used trains are on the open market. Not talking about eBay or something, but the best place to find this stuff is keep a look in, for open houses. When not open houses, but whatever they call it when somebody dies and they go in and open the house up and people go in and buy all the stuff. I don't remember what they call it now. It's somebody remind me. I want to say it's an open house, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, that's a great place to find stuff. You can find stuff, obviously, on eBay. The problem I have with eBay is, so if you're a seller, eBay takes like a ridiculous amount of your money, so like 15 or 20%, maybe more, I don't remember, just for selling. So let's say you have something for $100, they take $15 or more than that. It almost feels like 30%, but I don't remember. Don't quote me. It's a lot. So you have to like make your item you're selling high enough to cover the loss of what they're going to take for seller fee. And now they got this rig where they want you to use their own shipping, which I get it, because you can get a discount, but the problem with that is you have to make sure that you have measured your package perfect and make sure that you've weighed it perfectly, because otherwise what will happen, and it's happened when somebody sold something to me, is that I have to go pay a postage due at the post office to get my package, so that doesn't make for very happy customers. So eBay, yeah, there's a great selection. A lot of times you can get really good deals. If you can get a deal on a lot of things, you can usually make out okay. Trains, TRAINZ, has a lot of stuff, and they're really good because if they send you something and it doesn't work for whatever reason, you can send it back, they'll fix it, or you can send it back and get your money back, or they'll just even offer you a discounted rate. Like if you want to keep it, let's say you bought a train, like a locomotive, and for some reason, the horn didn't work. So you can send it back to get it fixed, or you can just say, hey, the horn doesn't work. Well, no, it's worth $20 less, or whatever, and make an offer to them. So they're pretty good. Then again, like the classifieds, marketplace, Craigslist, stuff like that. There's always trains. So anyway, that's all I got for today. And the next thing we have is kind of a fun piece, and we'll see that in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time on Tommy's Trains.